welcome back to the shop. We've got one of these in the shop tonight. So, she needs, I think, lower ball joint replaced and the heater control dial switch replaced in the car. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So we're going to get the tire off, jack it up, put the ball joint on first, and then we'll do the interior for the control thing, because I've got to find all my little tools to take the trim shit off to get to it, because these cars are a fucking pain in the ass. Fuck Chevy. Oh, and I just got the second straight 6 3-liter motor for the 77 what I have, so we'll be building that up shortly too. But first we're gonna get to this and then hopefully get to the plow truck soon. Alright, so we're doing a tie rod. My bad. So I have the tie rod. It's the correct one for the car. But it's not the tie rod what is bad on this. I know I said lower ball joint. That's what I thought she said. But I did the whole pulley and shaky. Good and tight. I start doing the shaky. That doesn't move. Not at all. What moves is the control arm. That's shaking. That's the problem. That's what she needs fixed. This does need to be replaced. It's not bad, but this is all rotted out up top, so it's letting moisture in. So I will replace this because that's the part she's got. But she's going to need new bushings because these are bad. So it's the lower control arm bushings what are bad on the car. The shop that she went to obviously don't know how to fucking check shit. So this is why I take side jobs and fix shit, because other garages are just fucking idiots. So we will fix what we can, and I'll see if I do have another bushing for that control arm, and then we'll get to the control panel inside. But the tie rod does need to be replaced. It's not bad, it's just rotted on the top surface because it doesn't have a zinc fitting for greasing. Another stupid design by Chevy by not adding a grease fitting. Dumb! So we'll change that out, set everything so it's still at 0 for its position, and then we'll figure out if we can tighten that bushing or add in what it needs for a temporary fix until she can order those parts. But we will get to this, so stay tuned. Alright, so we got our pickle fork. We'll shove that in there. We'll beat it off, because I don't have air right now. And if that doesn't work, we'll hit it with the sledgehammer or the BFH, because we don't want to ruin the sensor. So let me get that beat off. I got the nut still on it, so I can pop it loose, and we'll go from there. Now we can put the new one on. new tie rod is in. Zerk fitting is in, so we can grease it. At least this one comes with a greaser. I'm gonna figure out that piece. We're gonna wait on that for a little bit. So we're gonna get into the interior and do that piece. So if I have a grease gun, I'll grease this, then we'll move inside. This is the new switch panel she got. Because I already did the fan control switch underneath. This is the problem, so it's got to be on high, and then you got to jiggle it every once in a while. Everything else doesn't work on it. Don't even know if this works, so I had her get a new one. So now we get to take all this trim and all the shit out to get to that, so we can plug the new one in. So I gotta find my little tool to get into these plastic clips so I don't break them, so I can get this panel off, so I can unscrew that, because that looks like it has 2 screw holes. So I go find my tool and I'll get this popped off. Alright, so we got this unscrewed, so I'm gonna get this all unplugged. I'm gonna pull this whole piece out. There's a screw sitting over here on this side, and then the 2 screws in there, the Phillips, and I think they're 8mm. I'm using the Phillips right now to get them out. So we'll get this unplugged and then get that one plugged in and then put it all back together, and hopefully it works. Alright, so we got the new one all plugged in. I'm not going to screw everything down yet until I start the car and make sure that it works. Yep, everything works, so that is good. So we'll put this all back together and it'll be like new again. Alright, so we got the dash all back together. Everything in here works now, so that is good. So I've been looking for a piece or another bushing, let's say, for this lower control arm, but I don't have the right size for it, so I'm gonna have to have her order that, and probably that one as well, and then we'll press those 2 out and put them in. But that's up to her. But everything is done what she has asked me to do on this Impala, so we wait until next time. Alright, so we are done with this car for right now, so we'll pull this out of the shop and park it over there so she can come pick it up later. And I'll let her know about the parts she actually needs, considering the garage fucked up on that. So, and then I'll check that one as well, make sure that one's not loose. But that side definitely needs to be replaced for the controller arm bushings or the complete control arm, depending on if they're pressed in or not. So I'll let her know and look up the parts she needs.
2,000 years later.